Hello, my name is Kevin Dellinger. I am a spiritual guru, spiritualist, mystic, light worker, composer, musician, songwriter, producer, and I appreciate your time. And this video is going to be kind of deep. Basically, this video is about how to make the world a better place step by step, in small little baby steps. And the concepts that I'm going to introduce in this video are quite common sense, simple. A good way to make the world a better place and stop all the chaos, stop all the disruption, stop all of the hate, anger, and all those lower frequencies that are constantly disrupting the world. And I always say that I appreciate your time on this video. And if you're still watching, I appreciate it because if you keep watching, you may learn something. To all those younger people out there, this will be a good guide to help you understand how things work. We have universal laws. That's right. When it comes to love, light, and peace and order, there's a concept that certain structures are put in place to where instead of thinking with the mind constantly, you actually start using the heart. And when you use the mind and heart, which is basically a great way to have balance and temperance in your life, the concept is simple. If you have disruption in your life and you play a victim and you project and blame other people for your problems, basically you don't get anything done to help make your life a better life. When you disrupt your life, you're disrupting other people's lives. It's that simple. Because we're all one energy and we're all on different frequencies. And eventually, when all of our frequencies are aligned and in a higher frequency, there will be no more pain and suffering. Well, there will be pain and suffering when it comes to health situations, but that's typical because the physical body only lasts a certain amount of time before you get a new one. Anyway, there are so many countries and so many religions and different traditions in this world. And if you think from the heart, and the heart has its own network, by the way, of consciousness and energy. Once you learn to tap into that, and you combine that with your mental abilities and your physical abilities, you get a more balanced, peaceful world. One of my favorite shows is Star Trek. I love that show because basically it's the concept of where everybody's getting along. We got all kinds of different races, species, cultures, all working together with all the new technologies, and everybody's healthy and happy. But, there every now and then there's some bad people that just try to mess it all up. Well, right now we're in the early stages of our human civilization, spiritual development, and physical development to the point where we're getting to what you call a chaotic climax. And basically, war is good for rich people, but not so good for regular folk like us. And once they play all that out and they destroy everybody, eventually we'll learn that lesson. Hey, that wasn't a good way to go. Maybe we should have went with the heart instead of the mind. But keep in mind that, not everybody believes in all of that anger, disruption, and chaos. There are many good people out there, that's for sure. And this video is pretty much for all the good people that are watching this video. All you good people out there, we need to come together and we need to create a new frequency. Basically a new beginning to help rebuild this civilization help those poor people out there that are homeless, and help the veterans, and help all the sick people and all the innocent children, and basically everybody, all the citizens, and even all of the other people that we don't like so much. Well, maybe if we learn to like them and we learn to work with them, maybe they can join us and we can all become one civilization. It'll be a different civilization. But basically, it's called RESPECT. Do you know what that means to me? Yeah, it's called respect. And when you start respecting people for their differences and their cultures, and you learn to realize that we all are pretty much human, we're one race. We're not different races. We're one race. We're the human race. Or you want to call the Terrans, Terrans, Terrans. Basically, this is our planet. And if you want to live a good life and you want to live in a healthy, good world, we all need to start working together. I know this is an unrealistic concept at this point because people are like, blah, 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 blah. I'm angry. I'm mad. And this person did that to me, and this person, and you'll never forgive them. You'll never forgive them. They did this, and I don't like this. And all that is just a mouse on a wheel spinning round and round. And eventually we got to learn that if we want to get ahead in life and we want to progress as a civilization, we got to stop fighting and we got to start loving each other, because if we don't, we're going to be extinct. And this planet is kind of angry right now. And it's shifting, by the way. We're going through a new energy in the galaxy, and we've got to align ourselves with those changes. And if we do, it'll be a more of a subtle change instead of an abrupt climatic cosmic event situation going on. We don't want that, do we? You know that we're all energy. We have power. We're creators. We're children of the source, the creator, and we have the ability to create positive changes. We always have. It's just that people need guidance. And that's what this video is all about. I like to share my wisdom and whatever opinions that I have about things, and hopefully this will help some people. But the heart and the mind balanced will create a wonderful frequency that we can all just get on board with. We can get on board with that, and we can just keep it going on. And who knows what kind of wonderful world we could create together. Now, that all sounds great and dandy, especially with all these innocent people getting killed right about now, with all the shenanigans going on. But, we can try to heal. One of the biggest things is forgiveness and diplomacy and peace. And once we do that, all these wonderful different cultures can come together and start trading. That's why I said that's why. That's right. Right. I had a speech impediment for a second. But we can all get together, excuse me, and start trading. Business. We love business. We could create all kinds of factories and technology and products, and we can start trading, and we can have an abundant world where everybody profits. That's right. And then, hey, once we figure that out, whew, think about all the sky cities. Think about all the flying vehicles and all the wonders of the world that we'll have. All the golden cities of light, and then we could do space exploration, and then we could, join the other whatever is out there. But first we got to grow up as a human civilization, because if we don't, we ain't gonna last that much longer. And I think we're in a pretty much tight spot right now with what's going on in the Middle East. And basically, I think we need some peace. What do you think? We need some, and somehow the wonderful people that are being disrupted, maybe find them a new place to live, a safe place to live, where there's no disruption. But religion is going to destroy us. Because, look, this one source, one God that everybody, we're all worshiping the same thing. But you know what? Why are we worshiping that when we can start doing things for ourselves? Because the source works through people. There's no external person on a throne up there in a kingdom. I'm sorry. There are different apparitions that can shapeshift into whatever you want to believe in because you create your own reality and your own belief system. But in all reality, everything is energy. And out there, it's plasma. That's right. There's different frequencies, different realities, different dimensions. There's so many different multiverses, so many parallel worlds, so many different spiritual planets that teach different spiritual lessons. And let me tell you, Earth is a school. It is one of the hardest spiritual schools you can live in. But it is also the fastest way to learn spiritually. That's why many people volunteer to come down here. But there's a lot of duality. There's a lot of pain and suffering that we got to deal with. But that's okay. That's part of the process. You just got to get to the point where you accept it. Accept the pain and suffering and stop blaming everybody else and try to figure out a way to just keep your spirits high and keep moving on. Keep on moving on with your spiritual journey. Keep it going on. Don't give up. Well, why? Why give up? Because if you give up, you know what happens? You just give up for a while, but eventually you're going to get tired of that and you're going to want to do something because that's just in our nature. It's in our nature to want to do something new in our lives. Because eventually you get tired of all those lower painful frequencies. And I know there's a lot of bad people out there. I'm very aware of that. And this is a message for them as well. You don't have to be bad. The choices that you make can be positive choices. Change your ways. Start focusing from your heart instead of your mind. And you might actually change your life for the better. If you're in a bad situation, get out of that bad situation. But it takes strength and courage and it takes energy to make those types of changes. It also takes dedication, determination for those changes. And a lot of people just don't want to do that. But eventually, it gets to the point when you got loved ones that are getting hurt, you're going to want to lend a helping hand because we're all one family. That's right, one family. Everybody, whether you like it or not. So that's my message for this video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I might do more videos like this in the future if it does well. But I try to remain positive. That's the only way we can really live in this world, really, because if you keep dwelling in the negative and you keep hurting other people, all you're doing is hurting yourself. Because we're not here for, look, there's all kinds of temptations. I'm very aware of that. There's a lot of people that just take it to the extreme. Me, 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 me. If there ever was a vocal lesson, that's what they'd be singing. Me, 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 me. Because everybody's selfish. Everybody doesn't care about everybody else. They're just trying to take all the toilet paper off the shelves. Every time there's a damn problem in the world, the toilet paper disappears. And I'm thinking, why ain't people buying groceries instead of toilet paper? That was always a mystery to me. What's up with that? And the 2-ply toilet paper went by a whole lot quicker. You noticed that? They didn't touch the 1-ply. Anyway, 1-ply toilet paper in the apocalypse is not very comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But getting to the issue of my music, I know this is a music channel, so I do have a 6-track extended play album coming out December 15th, which is the day after my gallbladder surgery coming up, because I do have to have a surgery done December 14th. But anyway, after I have my surgery, I plan on doing some more spiritual videos and writing some more music. That's what I do. I mean, that's who I am. That's basically it. But, there's a lot of young people out there that don't have any guidance and they need wisdom and they need basically to be told that, we can make a world a better place one step at a time. But the first thing you got to do is you just got to get out of that negative funk. Those lower chakra energies, you can only dwell in them for so long before you want to just rise your kundalini. Rise it up. Rise it up to the higher chakras and learn. If you don't know any of these spiritual concepts, I'm sure there's plenty of them on YouTube that'll explain all of this. But there's a lot of good people out there that are doing the same thing I'm doing, because we are all light workers and we're all here together to try to make this world a better place at this crucial point in time. And there is another thing that I want to talk about very quickly. Every time I go on the internet, all I see is all these negative headlines. Nuclear war this, and Russia said this, and this and that. And I'm like, you know what? They can have the highest technology of nuclear weapons in the world. But what good is it going to do when they erase human civilization off the map, off the planet? How's that going to help? It's going to get awful hot after those, if that happens. And the climate would be destroyed. The earth would be destroyed, at least for a long period of time. And that is dumb. Why destroy your own planet? This is our home. Look, people got to learn. We need some serious diplomacy. There's too many politicians out there that are serving a higher elite, selfish, greedy system. It's just not working. The Roman Empire did that, and you saw what happened to them. They got to the point where they extended so far out that they lost their power because they couldn't maintain all the properties that they had taken over. And, come on. We all got to work together. I'm not worried about being censored. Even if one person watches this video, that's all that matters to me. Because all it takes is one person. I'm not here to get a lot of views. I'm not here to get popular or famous. I'm here to do my work as a light worker. And I do believe that we can live in a better world if we stop all this saber rattling. Come on. What good is that going to do? These people that are out there making these videos with all these fear titles and fear, 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 fear. You want to know why? Because fear gets views. Fear, when people dwell in fear, it keeps them in a lower frequency where they're controlled and mind controlled. And that's all they dwell on is the fear. That doesn't do any good, does it? It doesn't feel so good either, does it? You feel the darkness? You feel that? Do you want that in your life? Do you really want the world to be this way? Then change it. You have the power. Rise up. You have the energy. You do. Believe it or not, you do. All you had to do is think about it. Change the way you think. Change the way you believe. Believe in a higher way, a better way. And watch how your world changes all around you. All the mystery, all the answers get answered, all the questions get answered, and all the mystery. You feel that energy? I feel it. You feel all the changes that are happening in this world right now? The best way we can do is just get along, stop blaming each other, stop fighting. Be nice to your neighbors. Be nice to your family. Even if they get on your nerves, even if you've got family members you just can't stand, or neighbors or people you just can't stand, learn to rise up above that and understand that they're going through all the journey that we're going through. Everybody's going to have a different opinion. But see, that's what it's all about. All these different opinions can shape all these new ideas. But there's always a positive aspect to every negative aspect. Flip that coin around and look at it in a better way. And that's my message from this video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And my name is Kevin Dellinger, and I am so excited that I did this video for you, and I hope that it helps you in some way. And I hope that you have a lovely, wonderful holiday. I know the holidays are coming up, and it's 2023. And if I don't see you in 2024, it might be because I'm glowing in the dark from all the destruction in the world. But you know what? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to die. All I want to do is live. That's the reason why I'm here, right? To live. Because you want to know why? I can help other people. I can influence and inspire other people. And if I can do that, that gives me a purpose. And no, it has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with fame, nothing to do with views. It has to do with helping people. That's what this is, and that's the message I'm trying to give to you today. All right, so just like and subscribe if you want. If you've gotten this far, I appreciate your time. And if you want to check me out on TikTok, my handle is kdellinger72. That's right. You can find all my crazy videos on there that I do. I do some comedy, entertainment, and I do some spiritual stuff. I do pretty much everything. So you can check that out as well. All right. So, yep. And hey, my music's coming up. Check that out. I got tons of music on the internet. I got over 50 albums of music. A lot of electronic music tracks are floating out there on the internet that I've done. And I've also done some vocal alternative tracks that you might enjoy. All right, so I'm going to be 51, by the way. My birthday is November 22nd, so that's 2 days away from now. So I got that to look forward to, and Thanksgiving with my family. So that's what I'm going to be doing. All right, well, I'll check y'all later, and y'all have a good one.